Last time on Lawful Stupid, you guys run down this corridor and you're booking it. Behind you, you'll hear like the little tippy taps of many legs.
We've got about an hour. I kind of blocked off the exit with ice.
And there's just a very large room covered in crystals with lots of pools of water. When you touch the pool of water, you'll see kind of like a light radiate from that point out. So besides the light, you actually get a sound that comes out. And as these musical notes come up, these little fish hop from one pool to another pool.
Oh, I'm gonna be splashing aggressively. I want to make so many of these like low noises.
It doesn't seem to rattle the space or the water that much, but as you jump around, you can see like the space does seem pretty large and huge, as like some ripples kind of like spill out into other pools.
Sora, do me a favor and go check that passage out, please. Smart people things are happening. I have a string.
I believe this might be a piece of random garbage.
Balfour, quit playing in the fucking puddles.
I think Sora will grab your string and fly back over to that spot of opening.
Yeah, I'll send to Tanya and I'll use my bird powers.
Tanya sees everything back here, and one by one, each of those things are brought.
What's in the bag? Oh, well, we've got some things now, and that seems to be the only way forward. Unless we want to crack this gym and take it with us, it might be worth money.
Yeah, Balfour, you're the strongest of us. Why don't you give that a big whack?
Okay.
You walk through these pools, and they make notes every time you take a step. You get to a point where you can tell there's kind of like a large-ish opening, one to your west and one to your east.
West is best.
And you guys slowly start to see sunlight beaming in from a larger opening. And you guys find yourself in a forested area.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was the worst attraction I've ever had. 0 out of 10 stars.
You guys walk out of a cave, and it's sunny out in the way of sun's coming down through the trees. Maybe the last warm rays. It seems almost sunset-y-ish, give or take. It feels full in this area, like the trees, a lot of them blocking your vision of which direction to go. Like, you can move through them, there's space between them, but like, you move your head, there might be a tree in your way. You move your head the other way, there might be a tree in your way. At least blocking your line of sight, somewhere between 20 to 30 feet away, give or take. Passively, I believe you can all hear it. You hear signs of struggle, and little bits of chitters and giggles. Balfour, you would understand them to be in ha-has and, no, we're going to take that, and we're going to take that, silly little thing. But the others, you don't quite understand the language that's happening.
I hear them say that. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
Everyone should keep hold of their things. Mischief is afoot.
All right. I'm gonna be paying attention to my equipment.
I gird my coin purse.
In common, sounds very almost robotic-y, and they're like, desist, please desist, stop that now. Off in the distance, mixed within the trees.
We got like a robot voice or like a mechanical voice saying stop.
Yeah, stop, desist.
Okay.
Desist that
Cool.
now. Put that down.
It sounds like someone's in trouble.
What do you think we should do, Mac?
I've got my notebook out.
I think I'm gonna head that direction.
Oh, excellent. I'll back you up.
I'll follow.
Balfour, you'll hear, sounds like someone's coming. And like a little rustling of various things as you guys approach. And as you guys work around the trees and the leaves, you see a being kind of made of bark and metal, with a cloak over their body in shades of browns and greens, little bits of armor here and there, belt with bags, and a deer kind of like near their feet. Obviously a kill for the day or something of the sort, as they're trying to like swat away at little tiny things that flit and fly about them. They seem kind of almost bat squirrel-like in nature, with long thin tails and big eyeballs. And they're laughing and giggling and trying to like pull at the various bits of cloak or baubles on this being, and the cape that's on them. There's various sticks and leaves kind of poking out. Mac, upon seeing this person, you would recognize the shape to be that of an old model of Warforged.
Fair. I think Mac's gonna approach almost like they're gnats of some sort, because these things are small, like you described. I'm just gonna be like, enough, leave this thing alone, and just kind of shove gently. Come on.
And they're chittering at you. You definitely don't know what they're saying. Balfour, on the other hand, they'll be like, "Oh, look at this one! This one's fun. Here, play patty cake with it." And then they'll like start swatting at Mac's hands.
What?
They want to play games with you.
Oh, I've got a game, Sora.
So mad when he says it.
Listen, quit. Listen, this isn't
Halt.
fun.
I'll say it in whatever language that is that I apparently know.
You would know it to be Sylvan.
And then I'll move my hands over so they can play with me while they get left. They leave Mac alone.
Why halt? And they'll kind of like freeze in air, and then some of them will just kind of like glide down to drop.
Mac stops so he doesn't just like bitch slap one of these when he sees him stop. He's like, ugh.
I would like to think that Sora is like up flying around, and I point up, and I would hope to hear the like screech, and that maybe affects them. Like,
I mean, they'll
that's
look
wild.
up for sure, but like,
oh no, Sora's still just kind of hovering. I didn't call it out. Just getting her prepared.
you'll be supper if you don't stop.
supper.
I have possibly another solution.
Speak on, wise man.
Tell them that I'll play a game with them.
Oh, we can't be supper.
Squeak, squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeak, squeak.
Oh, what kind of game? You'll see some of them kind of dance about. Some of them holding like silver coins or like little bits of baubles.
It's very simple. If you win, I'll give you, and I pull out
squeaker, squeak, squeak,
5 silver coins.
I'll
Squeak,
give
squeak,
you
squeak,
5
squeak.
shinies.
squeak, squeak,
And if I win,
squeak, squeak,
then you have to return everything you took and leave this creature be.
squeakity, squeak, 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 squeak.
You'll see them kind of like all look at each other and huddle up a little bit. Squeak, 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 and squeak, squeak, squeak. And they'll look up.
Mm-hmm.
Balfour, you would know they're just like, should we do this game? Well, it could be fun. They're new. They're definitely new. All right, let's do it. And then one of them will pop up with like excited hands and waves about and the little flappies of wings and whatnot. I go, yes.
They have accepted.
What game? What are the rules?
It's riddles. Simply, if you can solve my riddles,
Oh no!
you win.
Squiggity squeak,
Oh,
squeak, squeak,
riddles?
squeak, squeak.
Well, that one's not as fun, but okay, we already agreed. Learn for next time.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Okay, first riddle. What can you catch but never throw?
They'll just show hands.
That's not it. You got it wrong. It's a cold. I win.
Goodbye forever. Squeak, squeak.
What's a cold?
It's when you get sick.
That doesn't sound like a cold.
Did you translate it correctly?
Did you translate that correctly?
Oh, achoo! Squeak, squeak.
Huh. Well, we don't call those colds, but okay. Weird.
All right. Well, maybe that wasn't very fair. I'll give you a chance to get it back, a double or nothing. But if we win this bet, you have to lead us safely out of the forest.
Oh, we can't do that.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Why not?
Squeak?
Well, that's because you need to make friends with the Guardian. They're in charge.
Can you? Okay. Well, if we win, you have to take us to the Guardian.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
They'll look at each other. Your Warforged friend kind of looks over and was like, well, I could just take you there. If that's who you're looking for.
Dad, that's a deal. Wait. What? I didn't even ask the question. Do you understand those fairies?
Oh, no idea, but I do understand the wizard.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't most of the time.
Oh, I guess we don't. I guess you don't have anything else we want. Sorry, loser nerds.
Max
Squeaky
starts to
squeak.
pull out like a knife. Nothing? What do you think they taste like?
Chicken.
Chicken? Well, Mac turns his ear. You can take us to the Guardian? He references the Warforged.
They look at you and be like, well, yeah, playing a game with them usually gets them to go away, but I don't have time, nor a new game, which you provided.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if we just need to beat them up, I'm not against it.
If you beat them up, then it just causes problem.
I mean, we already won.
If that makes the Guardian come faster. Anyways, can you show us?
The little beings that squeak at you, Balfour. It's like, wait, are we going to get another riddle?
No, we don't have time for games. Maybe next time.
Well, if you're going to leave so early, we get to keep the stuff.
You don't.
Yes, we do.
You don't.
Oh, you didn't do the other part of the game.
We won.
No.
What?
No
What are
time.
they say? What are they saying?
They say that they get to keep stuff because they lost and they're sad about it.
Well, that wasn't the deal. So tell them that if they don't honor their word, I'll name them liar. And also, if they do want to go again, they gotta have something I want. Maybe they got something cool to wager.
He says if you don't want to be called a liar of the forest, you'll give us the stuff back. Or if not, then you need to wager something pretty cool. Liar of the forest is pretty bad.
No, it is not. They giggle. But we don't want to give up anything else for your stuff. So here, you can have these stinky things. And they just like yeet their coins at you guys and then like
Ow.
skedaddle away.
All right, perfect. We did it. Solved your little furry thing puzzle.
We've done it.
I'd like to make sure that Warforged can stand, because wasn't he like on the ground?
No, not on the ground. They were
Okay.
standing
For
kind of
some
like.
reason, I pictured him like kneeling or something.
They were more like trying to swat things away and like a deer at their feet.
Fair enough. Right. So you said you could take us to the Guardian.
Yeah. They'll like go and pick up their haul of a deer to start dragging.
A dragon?
Oh, wait. Hold on. We could just make that easier. Hey, Axel, can you bust out that disc? Let him throw that carcass on there.
The disco disc. Yes, of course.
You might have a hard time within these trees with your disco disc.
Never mind.
I'm sorry, I can't do it because of the trees.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's fine.
Oh, but Puck can carry it.
Oh, yeah, Puck can carry it.
Can Puck hold a deer?
I'll double check.
I'm pretty sure it's just 10 pounds.
It's probably a weight limit.
No, I don't. I think it's stronger than that. I don't think that's Mage Hand. I think. Let's see.
Mage Hand is 5 pounds.
So it is strength of 2.
I don't think a strength of 2.
Well,
can
I gotta
carry
check.
a
I gotta
deer.
check the drag rules.
Drag rules are either double or triple. So it'll be what? Strength of 2 and 15 for each little thing. That's 30 in total. So it's either 60 or 90 pounds. A deer is usually a lot more, isn't it?
It depends on the size of the deer, but because like a black-tailed deer,
Depends on the size of the deer.
that's about 60 pounds. But I will fight it. Whatever. Puck,
Well, here's the thing.
Puck
I've
can give him
got
a
the
hand.
spell too.
Puck
I can
give
do
him
it
a
as
hand
well.
on the other end, like he can carry one end and then Puck will be on the other end, just making it easier to carry.
Hey, Puck's your
Yeah.
unseen servant, yeah?
Yeah.
Well then, Luck, my unseen servant, Ka-chow, will help. Will be pulling and pushing.
This Warforged, they seem to have help from 2 different things. Maybe it would help you guys know they're a little more feminine nature as their cloak kind of like opens up to like pick up things.
I know what you're angling at, Abon. The metal doesn't do it for me.
You keep using the wrong pronouns, and I'm like, come on.
Would
guys.
you say it's binary as a robot or what?
I just want everyone to know
Trashiness.
we provided help before we knew the gender of the robot.
Yeah.
So it wasn't because it was just a robot.
It can lift its own.
It
We
can
know
lift
it can
its
lift its
own.
own deer. We're just being respectful.
Yeah.
A strong,
so they get
carry
help.
its own
independent
kill. We know that.
robot. Yeah.
Robot don't need no human's flesh.
Yeah.
or unseen servants. Or
Yeah. But yeah, they're.
But we
carrying
do
this
see
deer.
them.
Yeah. Okay.
Every time an unseen servant comes out, I go, I see you.
Yeah. You can't see
Even
your
though I
unseen
don't.
servant, but
Well,
you know they exist.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Ish. So your unseen servants go to help the Warforged out, and they get this deer on their shoulder, and the unseen servants kind of like help with both sides to carry. Guardian is over this way, but they'll kind of like offer one hand back. We'll need to hold hands, or you're gonna make this trip a lot longer.
All right, Balfour, you're first.
All right.
You've been first this whole time. I've been the caboose, so.
And take your hand.
I do.
I will hold anyone's hand. I'm not particular.
Axel in the middle, Mac in the back, Sora on my shoulder.
Sonya in my hair.
Excellent. Yeah, you all hold hands. They start leading you through the forest, and it's a fun kind of visual thing going on. It's blurry and not blurry at the same time, as like the scene kind of seems to settle in a lot more physically, I suppose, as they walk you across this clearing, and you travel maybe like 30 minutes as the sun gets to super setting mode, where both suns are in the west. And up ahead, you can kind of see...
That's gotta be gorgeous, huh?
Mm-hmm. One of them's a little bit smaller than the other. And up ahead in your westward direction, you come across a kind of like an archway made of twisting trees and vines and plants. And it's full of flowers and growth, and the trees don't seem to guide you in any particular path. It feels like if you were to step out from this hold, you would kind of just be able to wander a forest as you would in a normal circumstance, whereas before it always felt like the trees were guiding you. And you see this archway up in front, and the Warforged will look back and be like, do not give your names away. Though, why do you want to meet the Guardian? And they're over this direction, but...
We are trying to get out of the forest.
Well, I can certainly point you in a direction. You'll have to make a deal to be able to see past everything.
So many deals.
Don't worry, I've still got lots of riddles.
Well, I'm not sure a riddle would be one of their things, but I suppose you just have to talk to them about it.
Everybody's down to, like, gamble our souls, right? Everybody's down to, like, engage in a sort of life or death game.
Every day.
I am not.
You'll be fine. Come on.
Oh,
All right.
if that concerns you, as long as you're not trying to hurt anyone in the forest, I don't think you'll have to risk it all. But,
To find anyone.
I will survive.
Perfect.
Hey.
Hey.
And they'll take you to the little gate, and you walk through, and you'll see kind of like a lush forest with large trees, maybe like 20 to 30 feet round, a few buildings off in the distance, made of wood and logs, and a few stones. Up above you, you can hear the commotion of various people kind of existing, as there's like little tree houses and little bridges. A few of the trees around you have little sets of stairs that go around, or ladders. You also see like a few bears and boars just hanging out, just chilling, kind of next to some people, as they kind of like talk to these critters. You'll see little fairies float about, a lot of them in the 1 to 2 foot tall-ish range, kind of flitting about, and there's a little tiny one that will come over to you with dark hair and kind of butterfly-like wings. And they'll kind of like start to do little somersaults in the air as they watch you. It's like, oh, are you new friends?
Yes, we are. We're here to lead the revolution with you.
Lead a revolution? I'm not sure what that is, but we don't need any leaders. We already have one.
Oh, well, in the main world, you would definitely have a leader. You all do, and you don't like him.
The main world? Not sure
like
what...
Not in the forest.
Well, we don't live outside the forest.
Mac nudges him. Barking up the wrong tree.
We could use their help. Many great warriors here, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but let's get the Guardian first.
Barking up. Well, there's no dogs here either. Are you actually a dog?
Woo-hoo.
There is
I bark
bark and
at
there
them.
is trees, though.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, if you want to play later, that would be fun. They kind of like wave to you lot and kind of
I know, I have quite the game, actually. It's follow the leader, but if you'll lead us to your Guardian...
Oh, but you already have a leader. Or gesture to the Warforged. Are you not following? Look, you're even holding hands. You must be friends.
All right. Warforged, continue our path, please.
You may call me Forger. They say.
Perfect. I appreciate that permission.
Uh,
You shouldn't give your names away so easily. You told us that. Be careful.
No, I said you may call me Forger. I did not give you my name.
Oh, well, you got. Well, now you're deceitful. That's fine. Let's go.
Strange. They'll take you through the grove, and you'll go across a little bed of rocks over about a river, kind of like hopping through. It's a little slippery of a path, but with aid of everyone, you're good enough. The stones are wide enough, and ahead of you see this large, grand, purple-like tree with vines and leaves kind of cascading down in a purple-like waterfall, with little twinkles of lights here and there, kind of just chilling and sparkling in the evening night, almost kind of like fireflies. Could you roll me perception checks?
I would love to. Fuck. 14.
15 for Balfour.
20.
With 14, you'll see near this tree tends to be like a lot of knickknacks and things, little toys here and there, like a little kind of outside setup with a tent and blanket, but it's more like open vibes. Seems homey in a way. Balfour with a 15 as you look about, and could I also have your passive insights? Because I think I'm mixing some numbers up in my head.
My
Passive insight for Max, 16.
Passive insight for Balfour is 14.
passive insight for Axel is 11.
Okay. I mixed up Max and Balfour's in my head. Mac, overall, you would pick up that it seems a little somber in camp. Everybody else, you don't really know the mood. People are kind of just chatting. Balfour, as you look about, the water's pretty, and you'll catch a glimpse or two of a person in the water. Hard to tell what exactly going on in there, but you do know there are a few kind of chilling and looking up ahead. There seems to be a statue, but it's a bit dark to see what exactly is going on with the statue. Axel with a 20, you're able to spot a large fairy being up in the tall branches of the tree, sitting with someone else with long, gray, sparkling hair. And they seem to be kind of like chatting softly, looking up at the sky, not really paying too much attention to down there. You'll notice that the folk in the water seem to be mermaid-like in nature. They have fins and tails, but mostly kind of staying underneath the water. A few of them kind of being close up top, and that's why Balfour kind of picked them up. And lastly, a biggest thing of note, that statue in the distance, maybe like 40, 50 feet away from the tree, kind of like shaded with other trees over it and a waterfall behind it. Seems to be a statue of Oishin in fairy form.
Mac's gonna lean forward and whisper, Forger, why does everyone seem so melancholy?
They'll look back and like, it was the death of Treebark's spouse. She died the other day. Treebark's?
Alright, just checking.
Treebark's spouse, Pepper? She...
Just checking. Oishin was into some stuff. You never know.
I do not recall her. Oishin. That is a name unfamiliar.
Alright. Old programming, I get it. So we're just preparing the funeral and such tonight. How should we pay our respects?
Perhaps being polite.
Mac kind of like folds his ears down and looks to Balfour. You heard, Forger. I shouldn't talk.
That is wise.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
Forger, that statue over there.
That was an
point to the
Axel. But yeah. You couldn't
What?
see the details. You weren't close enough, Balfour. My 20 was
How does
Axel,
it
wasn't
smell? I don't know. There's so many numbers and statues and things.
it? It
So I don't
smells like waters and flowers.
That was for Axel.
Does it smell like a Oishin?
No, it does not.
Okay, never mind. I don't say anything. We move on.
And they'll look around. They wait a minute. They wait another minute. They then, knock on the tree.
The big purple one?
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick question. Is there any, loose bark around said purple tree?
No. This seems like a clean area. Like baubles of toys and things, but not, loose sticks or bark around.
Yeah, no, specifically bark. If I see loose bark, I need to know.
Okay. If you want to check out later,
cool.
Sure.
Oh, I do.
Constantly searching for loose bark.
Mm-hmm.
To be like, Archdruid, you have guests. And you'll kind of hear the rustling of the leaves up on the top of the tree. You'll look down. Oh! There are guests. These are new. You wait here, my starry. And they'll give the little person they're with up in the trees as you see them, a little pat. And you'll see them flutter down, and on them you'll see a deer-like mask, kind of hard to tell what kind of creature it is, really, but it's of bone, with little jewels and strings kind of hanging off. Their outfit in shades of purples and yellows, kind of lacy in nature. Their skin seems to be purple with a touch of stars and such. Their eyes behind the mask shine like a bright magenta color, and their hair a teal. Their wings with 6 pairs of dragonfly type wings. And they'll float on down, and you'll see them, and they seem maybe about the height of a person, 6 or so feet tall, give or take. And they hover in front of you, and then kind of turn upside down and look at you all. Well, hello. You are guests, I suppose.
Hello.
Is there something you need?
We're just trying to get through the forest.
Okay, well, you can get through the forest anyways. You get lost, though. Most people do.
Right, that's basically the complication that we've been running into.
Mm-hmm.
We were hoping that you, as the Guardian, would be able to help us circumvent this issue.
Why do you need to? You just want to leave? I could just send you on your way out.
Yes.
No,
we want to leave.
that gentleman from your statue, we call him Oishin, you wouldn't know him by that name. He's got us on a mission to take sacred relics to the south.
Oh. You mean They kind of like put their hands over their mouth. Them. You have a very important mission? So, why to the south?
Well, let me ask you a question before I answer that one. Can I trust you? Are you cool?
They, like, touch their skin. I suppose I am cool.
Well, let me ask you this. You actually bear quite a striking resemblance to our friend with your dragonfly wings. You're a bit smaller, but is there any relation? You kind of seems like you didn't want to say their name. I don't know if you guys are close.
Oh, well... Oh, the architect made everyone and everything, and I am one of their little guardians. They pulled me right from the sky, and here I am.
So you would be... you are aligned. If he wanted something, you would want to help him.
Well, of course. I help him by holding this place all together. They gesture to
Well-
like everywhere. Flying upside down, mind you. A little twirl.
Well, here's the thing, and you might want to sit right side up for this. He has.
They'll flip around.
He's passed. He unfortunately is no longer with us, and he's sent us to try to find his replacement.
Well, that does make sense why I can smell things on you guys.
See, it all adds up.
Max sniffs himself.
Balfour also sniffs Mac, like with his trunk, like over, like.
They'll point to like the general areas of where you guys stored the objects on your person. They're like, somewhere around here. This is where I smell them. If you don't want them, I'll keep them. They're very good.
No, again, we kind of have to bring them to Oishin's successor.
Oh. Well, you should probably tie yourselves to them. Or you'll get other beings like me that want to take them. But I like the architect, so I won't. If he gave you that mission.
Well, that's very kind of you, and thank you for the warning. How do we do that? Is that like, when you say tie yourself, I would maybe call that attunement? Is that what you mean?
You need to think about it really hard for a long time, yes.
Understood. We should do that later.
Yes. Because then they're harder to sniff.
For sure.
So be careful, I suppose. So you want to go through the forest to go south to find their replacement, because, well, that's important. The world's going to break probably, yeah? The
Right.
second sun's back.
Yes.
They gesture.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. What, you just need to go south? You just need to find your way out?
Yep, simple as that.
Okay. Well, I can get you some magic things so you can keep on going through the forest with no issue, but, I would like a favor.
What kind of favor would you like?
Could you go check upon my friend Windstar? They have not come to visit in a long time, and I am concerned about them.
Where would
live-
we...
They live a little north of here, and they are this big, and they'll like gesture arms wide out. I think you would call them horse size, maybe more. They're bigger than horses normal. They like point over to a horse over in a distance for those of you can see in the distance. And they're white with a lot of swirly patterns, and they have wings on their back, and they have a little horn. And their hair is very lovely, and it looks like it's made of stardust in shades of blues and purples.
What is Windstar?
Windstar, they like put their hands on their face and on their cheeks.
Define Windstar in a word.
They are most lovely.
Okay, but like you said, that's a horse.
It kind of
So
sounds like...
I get that you understand how naming creatures works. So would Windstar be a horse?
No, they are not horse. They are more than horse. What is the word?
Pegacorn.
No, that doesn't make sense.
No, I'm pretty sure it does.
They'll say alicorn in Sylvan, and like trying to do like the motions of like, what is the common word for that?
Balfour.
What'd they say?
It's a yuktuk.
I took what?
I get to make
What's
it up.
that mean in common, Balfour?
Yuktuk. We call it a unicorn. That's
I'm
what
pretty
we
sure
say.
it was alicorn. Try it. Take it again.
Alicorn. There's a elephorn.
Elephant the
That's an
elephant.
elephant horn. I'm sorry. That's an alicorn.
You hear the voice from the tree. It's like, that is incorrect.
Words are all made up anyways. Call it what you want. It's a yuktuk.
Well, that is
Of course.
simply wrong, but you could call it a Utuk if you want, but that is not what Windstar is.
Who made the word for Windstar?
Well, that is a name.
Who thought of that word? What's in a name?
Well, power, says the Guardian in front of you.
That's the real name? We shouldn't use real names according to the robot.
You just shouldn't give them.
You
can state them.
You can state them. You can let other people know what to call you by. You can give them if you'd wish, but...
Absolutely not. Don't listen to that one.
You're no fun, but also fun at the same time.
I feel the same way about you. So if we don't do this thing, you wouldn't give us passage even though we're boys with the architect?
Well, a deal is a deal. Magic for magic. You just simply need to find Windstar and inform me of how they are doing.
And you'll give us the magic first so we don't get lost on the way to Windstar.
Yes, and if you do not do such a thing, then it will stop working.
Well,
And
I
make
wasn't
you even
trying to
more
get
lost.
one over on you. I'm just trying to make sure we get there safely.
I just didn't want to get lost on the way to Windstar.
I understand. However, people can be very tricky.
We
I've
agreed.
heard this.
Yeah, this whole Mac stops himself.
Well, yeah, gang.
So we don't have another choice.
I agree.
Very well. We shall accept your task.
Did we get her name?
Excellent.
I have no idea what you just said.
Did we get her name?
No, specific. It's like you haven't been paying attention.
I mean, right, but what do we call them?
Guardian.
Okay, that's simple enough.
They'll kind of like, what? Well, what do I call you? Then I can inform you of what to call me.
You can call me Big Papa.
Big Papa.
He likes it when you call him Big Papa and wave your hands
As
in
if
the
you
air.
do not give a care.
See, they know.
They seem to know too. Why do they not do the same thing to you?
You do it one time, and that pretty much solidifies the bond.
Yeah.
I'm already bonded. I am uninterested. Thank you, though.
I am called Axel, and I am from Rondo.
And Axel from Rondo.
I am Baltu.
Bow to. And your little companion pipes up. I am me. And they'll repeat after each one of you. They kind of give you a playful little bow in the air. You may call me Twinkle Leaf.
Twinkle Leaf. What a great name.
For you to have safe passage in the forest, I will need something small of your essence to make the magic item with things that I have. It could be a little feather that you have, or a joke you wish to pass on. You could gift anything of whatever nature you desire, and I will be able to put it in a thing, and then you'll be able to move.
Mac hands over one of his daggers.
They'll take the dagger. Okay.
I have a joke about ping pong balls that I'm leaving.
Scribble, 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 scribble.
I feel like Balfour has to tell the joke
Yeah,
to
you have to
transfer
tell
it.
the jerk. You have to tell
I
the
can't
joke.
tell that joke on air. It's going to take the next 10 minutes.
No, you have to tell the joke. It is a transfer of things. You will never
It's
be able to
literally
tell
10
this
minutes
joke
long,
again.
Avon.
It's literally 10 minutes long.
Well, I suppose you're going to have to make a 10-minute long monologue to put at the end of this episode. Devin.
I could do that.
Okay.
I don't want to do that. I'm not telling that joke. That's dumb. Erase all that. Come back to me.
I will give you my arthritis.
He like starts sprinting away, lives in the forest forever.
Been trying to
What
get
is
into
it?
that one
Never
for a
come
while.
back.
If you could turn that into a magic item, that'd be great.
What is it?
It's pain in my joints.
Do you wish to have pain while you travel in the forest?
No, I have pain in my joints. I'm giving it to you in exchange for a magical item.
Well, I do not want your pain. That will not be useful.
I didn't think. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you one of Titania's feathers.
This will do. Thank you.
I will give you water from a magical fountain.
Is this yours?
Yes, this is mine. I'll just hand over the water skin.
Me will hand over one of the leaves she has picked up on your adventures that she was so proud of picking up.
Me, are you sure? You don't have to make this sacrifice.
I want to go with the forest with you guys.
You're so... Bless you. Bless you, me.
Selfless.
Oh, with the thank you. She'll kind of get a little bashful. Like skitter back into Balfour's ear, hide in there, curl up like a blanket. Guardian will take these things. Like, all right, this will be good. This will take me 4 hours to make.
Yes, it's actually getting quite late. I was going to ask you for your hospitality.
My hospitality? Well, you can't have my hospitality.
I should rephrase. I was hoping that you would extend to us your courtesy to rest here for the evening.
As friends of the creator, I don't see why not. There are places to camp over there. And there's kind of like a cleared grassy area kind of near the fountain across the river creek thing. There is also by the bonfire. However, there are many sad things happening tonight, so I do not know if you want to be around many people, many folk that you do not know. People are weird like that.
No, you're absolutely right. We've heard of your loss, and for that, we are truly sorry.
Miss Pepper was very nice. They will not. Loss is no fun, but it's part of everything, so it is okay. But with a loss, we have now gained new friends. Gestures to you guys.
A poor substitute, I'm sure.
If you do not know how to make pies, then it will be a poor substitute, certainly. But you are different, so that is okay. It's a different substitute.
Thank you very much.
I will work on this. And they'll just kind of like flitter away. Back up into the tree.
All right, gang, make yourself comfy. Probably want to attune to those. Hey, real quick, what are the items again? Because maybe we want to be careful about who attunes to what.
Coin, pocket watch, and red bandana sash, something like that.
Ribbon.
Red ribbon. I got there. Hell
No,
yeah.
it's blue ribbon.
Close.
Yeah, because I remember it being like a wedding.
Sora is
poem,
wearing
so
a red
like-
bandana.
That's right.
Oishin also wore a red ribbon. But yeah, those are your items.
Well, I assume you are the closest. You have the most connection to divinity and to Oishin Balfour. Perhaps you would like to have the ribbon that he carried?
I can do this.
Mac, I don't... Pocket watch or coin, not really... I don't have a big preference. I would maybe lean towards the watch.
Yeah, I'll take the coin. That's perfect.
Okay, sweet.
And then I will take an hour to bind myself. And then I'll attune to the item later.
Just in case we get split up or anything like that, just real quick. Again, be careful with what you say. Don't give anybody anything. Never give a thing. If somebody asks you for something, be coy about it. Give it a roundabout. Don't eat the food.
What?
Yep, we're stuck on rations, boyos. Me, you're probably fine.
Oh, why is the food bad?
Well, I've heard, and it could be a rumor, I don't know, but I've heard that if you consume food within the fairy realm, you can get stuck there. And it seems very, very magical around here, so better safe than sorry. Oh, dude, I don't care. I'm not your dad.
The forager will look at you, hold their deer, and be like, just like slowly step away. Well, I believe the food should be fine, but I suppose that is on your discretion.
Got an awful lot of deer there, friend.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't eat all that by yourself.
Oh no, it is for all the villagers here.
Oh, right, for the thing. Yeah, we should get out of the way. We should not be interlopers there. Let's all hang out in the corner out of the way and eat rations and twinkle our jingles. That's how I sing a tune.
Sounds good. You guys can
To
go
our
off and do
artifacts.
that, and we'll end the episode for today. You're so silly. I love you.
Crinkle my jangles. That's got to be
Twinkle our jingles.
Oh,
You can also
Crinkle
twangle a
jingles.
jangle.
you can crinkle my jingles.
Whenever I have to fiddle with something technologically, I have to explain it to Kayla, and so, she doesn't really care, and she doesn't one of those steps of like, oh, I have to go twangle the jangle, and she'll go, got it.
Got it.
All right, who we saving today?
Well, we are still feeding the starving kids. It's really Feed My Starving Children, specifically is the name of the charity. Yeah, hungry kids, money, pretty simple. I don't really... Hey, look. Do it. A
them out.
natural 20!
Wow, so you gotta do it again.
We gotta do it again. Here we go. Another 20, another 20,
Maybe
another
you
20.
shouldn't like explain them properly and just give these like little cut-ups, because that was a natural 20 after that.
Dang, you're right. I try to hit it really hard the first time, and then after that, everybody knows what's up. So yes, that's $30 heading to Feed My Starving Children. We hope that you'll join us, because maybe we'll go on a little hot streak. Maybe you'll crit too.
Woohoo!
Hey everybody, I want to take a second. Go out and go to Amazon.com and go into your search bar. And I want you to type in The Night Team by Scott Shane. And I want you to buy the book. No, I mean, Kindle Unlimited, yeah, cool, whatever. It's on digital, but get the book. Get the thing you can carry around so your friends can see you reading it. So when you set it down, they go, hey, what's that book? And you go, oh, a good friend of mine wrote this. And it's a hit. And it's called The Night Team by Scott Shane. Do it. Also, come and join our Discord.
We'll be waiting for you.
We'll be waiting for you.
We'll be waiting for you.
All right, hope, stars, and wishes.
You know, I really hope that the folks out there I said I was going to do it 3 more times, but I feel like Devin already hit it. So I want to give stars to Avon for accepting my riddle challenge.
Thank you.
And for rolling the dice to see if the creatures could answer, because Avon totally knew it instantly, and she gave me a shot, and I respect that.
You're welcome. Sometimes when they give you creature stats, you gotta use them. And even if I'm not fighting with them, I gotta use their stat blocks.
Heck yeah, and also you should check out my book, The Night Team, available on Amazon.com.
Definitely. Was there more riddles in the books?
There are 0 riddles.
Zero riddles?
I promise
Oh,
I'll not
man.
subject you to any riddles.
That's
Just
1
a lot
out
of
of 5
trauma.
stars from Avon.
Lot of
No
drama.
riddles, no fun.
No.
I will give stars to Avon for keeping her headspace in a fairy's headspace. The amount of times she would be like, cold or cool, I'm not cool. Like, you on point with that. And every time I forget about it, I get comfortable. Then it happens again. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's not even happening to me. It's happening to Axel, but still. Kudos for playing the characters right.
Thank you. I enjoy fairies.
You go, Avon.
I go.
Yeah.
I hope you guys get through this arc without losing your names.
What's in a name?
What's in a name?
Power. We've been over
Big
this.
Papa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Devin.
I hope the Guardian's cool. I hope that when we get to this Guardian, he's gonna join our team as
You
a
mean the
permanent
one we just
NPC.
talked to?
The one we were just
No, not
speaking
that one. The
The new god is
the one of the forest, like the Guardian of the forest.
That is who we were just talking to, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Is that easy? I was expecting like something. I guess I totally missed that.
Well, big for a fairy. 6 foot tall for a fairy is pretty big, my guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen the other ones? The other ones we bat around.
Unimpressed.
Wishing was
I
their-
need to
was
be
their
like
great
50
granddad.
feet tall.
And he was 12 foot tall or something.
You're half the fairy.
You
he
would
is.
know the guardian you're looking for is a tree type? Tree
Oh,
ant?
Yeah.
dang.
That's what I thought.
Well,
Well
that's
done,
the
Devin.
god, though.
Well, I know that's, but there's like that's the thing that's here that we need to see. Michelle Shanta or whatever it is.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Well, on that
Shanta.
note,
I'm hanging on to. We love you.
we love
We love
We
you.
love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.